Hi there everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that haven't watched any of our content before, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see loads more from us here at Golfshake to help you play more and play better. I've got the brand new PHANTOMCAT Nitro shoe from PUMA to take a look at, so let's have a look at it and then have a look at the tech. So many of you out there will already have PUMA footwear, whether it's trainers, whether it's running shoes, and many of you, when you're golfing, will have PUMA footwear as well. This is the brand new top of the range shoe from PUMA. The PHANTOMCAT Nitro it's kind of a bit of a progression, I suppose, from the last couple of years in shoes. So we've had PHATOMCAT, which I had a few pairs of those myself. It was seriously comfortable, very, very good shoe. You can always trust PUMA to make a very comfortable golf shoe. And when we're walking the kind of lengths that we are out on the golf course, we definitely want something that's going to offer us comfort, but also stability. You know, the golf swing is a very dynamic movement. And this shoe has really kind of revolutionized the way it looks at traction and also comfort out on the golf course. So we'll talk about this a little bit more now. I mean, firstly, I think they look absolutely great. They're quite sort of simple sort of design, but I really like the contrast between the white and the black. The heel section is nice and padded as well. So PUMA have used this exo shell upper, so basically it kind of molds to the foot a little bit better. It's leather as well. We've got the lacing on there too to kind of really tighten that up and kind of bed that in and get it fit in your foot absolutely brilliantly. The thing that a lot of you will kind of love or hate about this shoe is this, okay? So we have a very, very different, very garish and very bright looking sole, okay? So what PUMA have done with this shoe is introduce a very new kind of traction in here. So the FLEXSPIKE technology that they've put in there, obviously you can see these kind of 4 areas on the shoe there where we've kind of got the traditional look of a cleat coming out the sideways, but it's almost like a figure 8 sort of shape. And we've got also little kind of fins in between those two. So what PUMA are saying about this shoe is that they've increased the surface area of how much of the sole of the shoe is in contact with the ground. So what that should do is give you more traction. Obviously, like I said before, that dynamic movement of the golf swing relies on a lot of lateral movement as well as your weight moving from front to back in your foot as well. So lots of analysis and lots of data has been looked at when designing the sole of this shoe to make sure it kind of offers traction in all the areas we need it in the swing. For instance, we can see that the kind of fins on the outside of the shoe are a little bit longer than the ones on the inside. So obviously when we're moving weight from one side to another, we need that stability. The last thing we want is for your foot to be slipping and moving around when we're making that dynamic golf swing movement. Obviously we've got the spikes in there as well to help with that traction. We tend to have a lot of weight on the heels as well when we're kind of spinning through a golf shot, and that kind of roll over onto the outside, particularly if you're a right-handed golfer, onto that left foot as well, because all of our weight should be moving to that lead side. So everything has been thought about in this shoe in terms of making it extremely comfortable. So we've got the Nitro is all about the foam that we've got inside the golf shoe here as well. So we can see that little Nitro logo just on the heel. We've seen that in, like I say, the last few models of the premium shoe from PUMA, where we've seen the foam really used in the mid and kind of heel of the shoe to enhance the comfort. And certainly from shoes I've worn from PUMA in the past, that has been extremely prevalent. Now this shoe it's going to polarize some people, obviously, because of the kind of configuration we see in the sole there. We've got the flex zone kind of spines in there as well. So this kind of footbed will move with you during the swing as well. So it's designed to be quite flexible and kind of move quite a bit as you do during the golf swing, but will still offer the sort of stability that we need and that kind of platform to build our golf swing from. So we're going to put these on, we're going to hit a few shots, hit a few putts upstairs, and then I'm going to jump over to Turkey and actually take these out on the golf course and test them for you. So let's go just hit a few upstairs. So now that we've returned from the sunnier climes of Turkey, let's have a bit of a chat about the PHANTOMCAT Nitro shoe. So I wore it for a couple of rounds of golf out there, and you can see it's still in pretty good nick, as you'd imagine it would be. We played in really nice conditions, wasn't particularly wet or muddy or anything like it is here in the UK at the moment, but in terms of feedback, I would say it's very, very comfortable. That kind of nitro foam all the way down the heel and the midsole is very, very comfortable. I think the shoe looks great. It's quite modern and sporty sort of looking. The leather upper adds to the quality of it as well. In terms of the spiking, well, obviously it's a little bit different to what you've seen in golf shoes in the past. I would say, is it as grippy as a spike? No, but it's probably grippier than many of the spikeless shoes that you'll try that are out there on the market. So it does give fairly decent traction, but it's certainly not up there with some of the soft spike models that you will get. But in terms of its comfort, it's absolutely fantastic. If you're going to play, you know, on and off the golf course shoe, it's a really good shoe for that as well. So you can literally just walk straight off into the bar in a pair of these and absolutely fine. I think it looks great. And in terms of retail, you're looking about $129, $139 generally. Most shops online are selling it for. And I think it represents pretty good value for that as well. So it's a shoe that I've really enjoyed testing. It's one I think it looks a bit different when you see it, particularly on the shelf, like you can see here in the shop. And it certainly draws your eye to it as well. It's a shoe that I think will be quite popular for Puma this year, and one that you should definitely consider when you're making your next golf shoe purchase. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. We'll see you all next time here on the Golfshake YouTube channel. And in the meantime, play more and play better.